Can you believe it? Last month, I hired a plumber to fix a leaky faucet. It took them 6 months to finally show up. When they arrived, they spent 7 minutes looking at my sink, didn't actually diagnose the problem, told me it was probably nothing to worry about, and then charged me $300 for their time. When I asked for a referral to someone who specializes in faucet repair, they said they'd send it in, but I never heard back. 6 months later, my kitchen is flooded and I still don't have answers. Full disclosure, this never actually happened with a plumber. You want to know why? Because a plumber who acted like this would lose all their clientele and get shut down faster than you can say burst pipe. But sadly, we see this exact scenario play out every single day in the healthcare system. If a plumber actually did this to you, what would you do? Would you pay them? Would you leave them a 5-star review? Would you recommend them to your friends and family? Hell no. You'd fire them immediately. You'd leave scathing reviews on every platform you could find. You'd demand your money back. You might even take them to small claims court. And then you'd find someone else who actually does their job. So why do we accept this from doctors? Here's something the healthcare industry doesn't want you to think about too hard. Doctors are service providers. That's it. They're not gods. They're not untouchable authority figures. They're professionals you're hiring to perform a service. But wait, you might be thinking, doctors have to be licensed. They went to medical school. They're not the same as a plumber or a hairdresser. You're right, they're not the same, but let's break down that argument. Plumbers need education, certification, and licensing. Electricians need education, certification, and licensing. Lawyers, tax accountants, hairdressers, mechanics all need education, certification, and licensing. I'm not saying cutting hair requires the same education as performing surgery, but the point is that lots of professions require extensive education, training, and licensing. Yet somehow we've been conditioned to treat doctors as if they exist in a completely different category, one where normal consumer expectations don't apply. If your tax accountant told you that 2 + 2 = 5, would you think, well, they went to school for this and they're licensed, so maybe I'm wrong about basic math? Hell no. You'd correct them or find a new accountant who can actually do math. But in healthcare, we're somehow expected to accept whatever we're told without question, even when it contradicts our own lived experience or basic common sense. Why don't we question our doctors the way we question our lawyers? Why can we fire a contractor who does shoddy work, but we feel guilty about switching doctors who dismiss our symptoms? Why can we leave a 1-star review for a restaurant that gave us food poisoning, but we hesitate to report a doctor who misdiagnosed us? But the real kicker is if you do ask questions, do your own research, or advocate for yourself with any other service provider, you'd be called a smart consumer. But in healthcare, they label you a difficult patient. That's not a coincidence. It's a manipulation tactic designed to keep you compliant and quiet. In America's capitalist healthcare system, doctors and hospitals are businesses, and you're the consumer paying for their services.
And that's just the beginning. Because we haven't even talked about what consumer power actually looks like in healthcare. How to fire a doctor, how to file a complaint with a medical board, how to actually use the leverage you didn't know you had. That's all waiting for you at chronicallysickofthis.com. Link is in the description if you want to learn more. So until next time, Flair fam, stay difficult.